From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Quick, yellow. Hustle, hustle.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Niner defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Young will set to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 35 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The play fake, now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time.
And the Panther first down.
Ready, ready. Check right. Strike it.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
38. Ready.
They run it again with Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. You look at this Carolina defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Niners at 3-7 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jarrett connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jarrett. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Young. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Cook up the gut. He can't get him down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Young to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Let's go now. Blue check. Hunt.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second down, Young. A short throw to Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Young off the play fake. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Come on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jarrett connects with Kittle underneath. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Franklin. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On the double. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown 49ers. Mike Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for
toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jarrett. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
At the Panthers' 25-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Panthers 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Third down and 6. Looking to throw. Jarrett. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jarrett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Jarrett. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Panthers will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Young. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Young buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young now. Yeah, this pass broken out. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jarrett into the hands of Williams across the formation. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check that. Check that.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Niners 21.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. To the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Young. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Jarrett. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Franklin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Ready?
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, right.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. Ready?
It'll be Young again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Tolbert. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 9 yards.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
22 needles.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Tolbert, 36 yards. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll work down inside the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Williams. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jarrett. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that trial's season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Blaster, stick.
Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the 49ers, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, Their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.